Welcome to Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and Johnny Red Floyd Stadium, home of the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. And Raider fans have been clamoring to get this one started all week. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the ACC, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. Oh, he's going to take a chance. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Line gets set, first down. Here's the handoff. Just outstanding vision from the young freshman on that run.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd, but more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads it downfield. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Wants to throw on first down. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, you know what they say, tips lead to picks. And the offense, they're lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
That incompletion leads to second down and 10. He's looking to throw. Wide open downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. And the Buffaloes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado! You want to talk about coming out and setting the tone and making your presence known immediately.
And every coach talks about it all during the week, how important it is to start fast. But coming out and executing is another thing. Great start for the offense.
7, Middle Tennessee, 0.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The offense lining up for a first down play. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Oh, he's going to go up top. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, MTSU. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
Man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And he tacks on the extra point. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He's going to bring it out from deep. He gets a block. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Buffs. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, easy going.
Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
Well, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Manziel. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Now the pitch. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice.
And that ball's free behind the line. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go with a direct snap. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. He's right on target. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up first and goal.
The Buffaloes line it up with a first and goal.
29 Philly.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback there. He was able to somehow escape the sack and escape the negative play, but nobody opened downfield, and the end results in incompletion.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1 yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1 yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Fourth and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. Trying to punch it in. He's not going to make it. Stopped short of the goal line. Trying to push his way in, but not quite enough on 4th and goal. They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. He had nowhere to go and was probably fortunate to stay out of his own end zone.
Yeah, this defense at this spot of the field, they are playing aggressive and they are playing downhill. Lucky that wasn't a safety, but right now it just feels like a bunch of sharks with blood in the water. This defense is ready.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on.
14, Middle Tennessee, 7.
4th down and 10 and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. On the move, he fires. Finds his man enough for the first. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. The give to the back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Spits it out to the back. Grabbed in the middle. It's Kane. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Really nice job by the running back setting up that angle route. He's making it look like he's running to the flat, and then he puts his foot in the ground, cuts back across the defender's face, and makes himself an easy target for the quarterback.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give on the inside. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type guy. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
Trying play action. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
I really like this call to go for it on 4th down in this area of the field. Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. He'll off one deep down the left side. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5.
Return is brought down at 14. And the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders will take over 1st and 10.
The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
On second down, he'll let it fly. He's going to take off. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
Here comes the offense on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Kane. Still on his feet at the 45. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. He'll come out throwing on first down. They're trying to get to it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate, and that's a reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Catch in the middle, it's Slater. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Yeah, in third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the big fella. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? First down here for the offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Got his man downfield. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Colorado. And once he got loose, it was all over.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Catch in the middle, it's Slater. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Direct snap. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success.
Racing down the left side. The 30. He's at the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off.
Middle Tennessee, 14.
He'll bring it out. It's Kane. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On the move. Got enough for the first down and wants more. The expressway is wide open. The 20. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Raiders.
Man, what a great way to end the first half. It wasn't a perfect first half. A lot of mistakes, still trailing by a lot. But here's the deal. Now you put yourself in a position, go make some things happen. Force some turnovers, play good in the second half. Who knows what will happen.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Middle Tennessee, 21.
And the Buffaloes will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Small game, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Looking to throw on second down. Trying to make magic with his feet. At the 45 on his way. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to be a little bit more aggressive. That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Off the play fake on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
He wants to pass it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Manziel. And they get him down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Snagged in the middle. It's Manziel. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. This is a designed run. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late. At least you got the party started.
About to kick it away after scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Off play action. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got room at the 35.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. He makes a catch. Got a lot of running room. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Buffalo!
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march down the field to score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Middle Tennessee, 28.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Colorado, 42. Middle Tennessee, 28.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. He's going to run it. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Man, that used to just drive me nuts. I couldn't stand that. The quarterback drops back to pass, scrambles around. You got me chasing you all over the field, getting close to the sideline. Stay in bounds. Please stay in bounds. Let me get a little bit of a reward for all my running, so I can just put some kind of hit up. Nope, steps out of bounds.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45.
Get set.
They'll try the run. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Got it set up on the outside. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Yeah, and no nonsense. I like it when you get downhill. You know exactly where the sticks are. I'm not trying to get a 20 or 30-yard gain. I got to get that first down. 3rd and 2, I'm going to be physical. Nice job by that running back.
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Bulls his way forward. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Schneider. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. Now on the move. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Touchdown, MTSU. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone. You love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
Yeah, and a nice job by this defense. This is a critical moment, right? We got to get the football back. They're backed up, thank goodness. Force a punt here, get the football back so we can make some magic here in this 4th quarter.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, the running back has it. At the 35, he's got room. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Hard running there. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Toss sweep to the left. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He didn't get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and now they've got a chance to pull out the game. 1st down for this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run.